to explain that really what corporations want is they want really good creative problem solving skills. It doesn't matter which function you're in, whether you're an engineer, a marketing person, a salesperson, we need people that can creatively solve problems every single day. It doesn't have to be patentable to be a solution. That's one thing that we're going through with the culture change, is that innovation isn't just patents, because we worship patents at Motorola. It's part of our DNA. But there's a heck of a lot of functions and a heck of a lot more software work going on, services work going on, that you don't even necessarily want a patent because you don't want to publish it. You want to have an intellectual property strategy that includes trade secrets too. I love Roger Boniek. I don't know how many of you have had the opportunity to meet him and work with him. He has something called the Creative Whack Pack. It's something that was the first deck of cards, and I don't know if I have a habit of going around to all these innovation conferences and collecting anybody's deck of cards. There's now someone in England who has a deck of cards that's like something like what's it called, magic or chaotic or something like that, but it's for innovation, and he can't bring it to the States because of Hasbro's patents in that area. You know, it's for people like you and me to do innovation with. So Roger has a Creative Whack Pack. If you go to his, if you Google him, you can find his site. But I love this quote from him, because creative thinking is about imagining familiar things, looking at them in a different way, digging below the surface, and looking for patterns. If you know anything about trees, that's a lot of what trees is. And then finding the connections. And connections are more and more important in today's world, where you're looking at things like biomimicry. I talked to Xerox PARC last week and asked them if they use biomimicry, and the 3 people on the phone said, "What's that?" I felt smart. So going back to patents and where this all came from, the motivation behind this was to get more and better patents. This is just a little bit of an advertisement, not only for Abe Lincoln, who shared a birthday with my dad, not the same day, but also for Innovate Like Edison, which takes the place of about, I don't know, 15, 20 books I have on my shelf on creativity and innovation. It's an excellent book. It's written by Sarah Miller Caldecott. For those of you in the Chicago area who don't know Sarah, look her up, link up with her. If you link up with me, I'll link you to her. She's his great-grandniece, and in the book is a self-assessment. It not only very clearly describes the process for innovation that Edison has applied, but it also goes through a way to self-assess you and your team and figure out where you need to put processes or skills in place to have a better innovation engine.
I'll second your notion. I've got the book and I know Sarah. It's really good.
Yeah, and she's developing her own decks of cards.
Yeah.
So what's so great about a patent? Okay, so for people that aren't very patent savvy, one of the really nice things about patents is that you have to very clearly document the problem, and then you have to document one best implementation of the solution. And it's very important to corporations, right? Because